So Zali, open homes, it's such an important component, and you know, I know you've heard me talk about open homes are the biggest public showing how great you are.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you do to make sure your open homes are really stand out?
Yeah, well, I think the first thing is really how you greet people. So when they walk up to the door, make sure you have a kind of a smile and a welcoming gesture and say, you know, hello, welcome to another Marshall Wide Open. My name is Zali, this is Todd. May I please take some details? I think always offer something up first. So welcome them and offer the brochure first before you ask them for their details.
Yeah. Great. Get a bit of law of reciprocity in there.
Absolutely.
It's a pretty simple process, that well and truly.
Yeah.
How much qualification are you doing on the way into the property then?
A little bit. So obviously first name, last name, make sure you get the spelling correct, and a mobile phone number. So try not to take any home numbers. Then I always ask people where they first saw the property advertised. I think that's really important to make sure that you know where your buyers are coming from, because that's going to give you data to be able to help your sellers. And then the second question I ask is, and where are you moving from, or what's your postcode, or where are you residing? There's a number of different ways to ask it, but I want to know where they're moving from so that I can then categorise my follow-up on Monday.
Yeah, fantastic, great.
Yeah.
So then off they go into the property, look at the property, and on the way out then? Or are you positioning someone inside the property?
No, we never position anyone inside the property. So we've always got 2 people at every open for inspection, sometimes 3. And we always enact, I guess is the right word, the walkway technique, which obviously James has, taught us all, and everybody should be doing. So if somebody's walking out of the property, I'll walk them down the front path before I start asking them key questions about the property, and Todd will stay at the front door and obviously take names and numbers. So I'll just have some small chit chat with them as they walk out. You know, I'll walk out with you. How's your day been? You know, have you had lunch yet? How many properties have you looked at? Those types of questions, which I think can also qualify their knowledge of the area fairly quickly.
Absolutely.
And what else they've been looking at. And then when we get away from the other buyers, I'll ask them, so what did you think about the property? You know, we liked it. It was really, really nice. Does it suit your needs? Because I think do you like the property and does it suit your needs are 2 very different questions.
They are, very much so.
And then obviously qualify them as much as I can in terms of how long they've been looking, what other properties they've really liked, have they bid on anything else, the list goes on.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
And then you'd go back to Todd, up to date the details appropriately around that, and then jump back in. But what I love about that is you've isolated that from the point of view, if there is some negative feedback, it doesn't pollute any of everyone else within the team.
Absolutely not. Not just, I think it's really important. I don't think agents think about it enough. I've had a personal experience when I was buying a house where questions were asked of a buyer who said some very negative things about the property that I hadn't considered, and I decided not to buy that property for those reasons.
Yes.
Whereas I probably would have been bidding on it on the Saturday if it weren't for the Thursday open for inspection where I heard negative things. So I think that's really, really important.
Yeah, great. And look, the only other thing that I think is worthwhile tipping in is how we go about selling the property, some of those non-obvious features. And I think that's really appropriate when you've got someone coming back for a second inspection.
Absolutely.
And, they've really put it on the shopping list, or more than just the shopping list, it's now on the consideration list to own it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think as people are going in, if they seem open to it, you can pop something in then, so you can say,
by the way,
by the way, don't forget to check out the cellar under the stairs, or by the way, don't forget to check out the man cave, or whatever is something that might be a little bit out of the way.
Yes.
And then one of the things when they're walking out, I try and spend more time on is for people who don't know the area, I try and really sell the benefits of an area to somebody.
Great.
The local cafes, the local shops, because I think that a house is really important, but also an area is really important too. And a lot of people don't know that the house might be 2 minutes walk to the tram or whatever it is.
That's right. So that's really that process of the area, the street and the home. So when I'm sold on all those, it makes it easier to make that decision.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zali, thank you for that.
No problem.
Outstanding opens, come on down.
Wonderful. Thank you, Michael.
Appreciate it.